yes, and the players were good, so that kind of really helped. And then the band kind of went their own way because there were family problems in different bands, and things occurred.
Did you, how long did it take you to actually like set this up as far as the platform and the...
It took, they started building the platform and the stage the day before. It was, I mean, they really worked. That stage was probably 30 feet by 35 feet, and then we started at about 7 in the morning, putting the equipment out there and getting ready, and it took us all the way till dark. The band came in a limo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know what's been going on.
Well, the 3 p.m. band has been like playing band show concerts, events for walks, things like that.
Inauguration, I understand you played for the inauguration of Obama.
Yeah, we did that.
He became president.
That was at the band show.
That was at the band.
And this DVD was shot at the Coliseum, yeah. And the players are phenomenal. We wrote tunes together, and they actually, I like this band because, you know, through the years they came back together and they played tunes to the note, you know, and it wasn't like a jam session, and then we wrote songs together, which I wish we would have wrote more songs together, because if they played, the guitar player played a lot of different licks, and I went in places, we put the CDs in the music stores, and I'd run into players that would be learning, you know, the guitar player's licks, and it was just a phenomenal band to always play the same thing over right, instead of just like a big jam session and everybody would be lost.
Now, this band, you also, didn't you grow up with them? You knew them when you were teenagers out surfing on the beach?
Yeah, Frank and them was 14, 15 years old. Dave, I think Dave was 15, the drummer. And yeah, it was, that was back in '85.
Well, that's good.
But they're really phenomenal players that never changed their style and learning. So that really helps when you're putting something professional together.
Right. To have you back in the studio, another member of the 3 p.m. band.
It's great to be here, and I miss you know, doing interviews and stuff. The band just did an interview at the radio station, and we went in there for 45 minutes and talked, and we released like 5 songs on the website this year on DVD, and it's 2009, and it's 2010 now, and we're hoping to release 6 videos this year before 2011 gets here, and it looks like we're going to make it.
Going to be back in the studio for a while?
Yeah, we're going to be back in the studio, and we've been writing songs for a company called Taxi, and getting a lot of good response from that. And this year we went to Nashville a couple of times and had a good time there. It was a lot of fun. Got up on this little stage up there and played. Went to a place called Pigs in Nashville. That was a great place to go. You know, it's been quite an experience, this 2010, putting all this together.
Busy year for you this year, huh?
Busy year, yeah. The band's covered a lot. We've played a lot of places, and
doesn't look like it's slowing down for next year either.
No, it doesn't. And we're gonna, like I say, we're gonna keep building songs. That's our big main thing: writing and building songs to get a big library, and you know. And keep writing for Taxi. That's one of the big things. It's fun writing songs for people, and I'm hanging out with a couple of guys now, and when you hear your songs played somewhere, that's definitely a thrill, especially if you know you're not singing them and someone else is doing it. It's like your own cover tunes out there, and it makes you really enjoy it when you see the audience
responding and
dancing to it.
kind of sort of just covering what 3 p.m. band, rock band's been up to in the last few years. So tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
Well, we wrote this song. It's called Cozumel, which you'll see on the site. And we chartered a boat for 9 days. And we actually wrote the song. We had planned on going on which we're still going in about a month. We'll be leaving to go to Cozumel. But we couldn't get our schedule planned to make it to Cozumel before, the end of 2010. So we went ahead and used another trip to get Cozumel out there, since we'd already written the song, but we wanted to get the video shot. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Cozumel, and then we're going to come back and write a song about this video that we're doing now. So like the video's going one way and the music's going another way, so it's going to be pretty interesting how it all works out. But this was a great trip, and great friends that we sailed with, and gave us opportunity to gather ideas, music, and playing and dancing, and we had a blast. We went to one place there called Foxy's, and they had bands playing there all night. It was a really awesome place to go. Great trip, great tour.
Okay, this is another segment of the wristband video that you guys did.
Yeah, well, this is Tom. He's another singer in the band.
I think he only sang with you this one time
One
also,
time
right?
also, yeah. He learned all the songs and his part. Really good singer. And he had costumes. Every other song you changed clothes. The guy was just really phenomenal about putting his act together, and he did it all on his own. Actually, none of us knew what any of us were doing, which was probably hilarious when we walked out on the stage. Like we looked at each other, oh boy, we did put this together, didn't we? So everybody showed their individuality and personality out of 3 practices, because we just did the practices, and no one knew what anyone was going to, wear.
Right.
Yeah.
Back then it takes you 3 practices. Now it takes you what?
Those. Because you try to work too hard on putting a show together.
Absolutely. That does happen sometimes.
It's 2010, and we're moving on and writing a lot of songs. So there's,
More to come.
more to come, and no telling, what the band is going to go into or whatever, because now we do have a very good library of songs written, and we have videos, DVDs. We have so much film. It's like when we go places, it's like, how do you stay away from the paparazzi in a band that nobody knows nothing about? So it's like, it's a great life, and not having everybody, chasing you down. And we got more film than they could probably ever capture if they were following us every day. So it's been a great time, and
So 2010, we can look forward to more from the 3 p.m. band, 3 Phases of Music.
yeah.
And
In 2011, we're going to put out some really awesome CDs. We're in there cutting in the studio, and talk to a couple of guys where I hang out, and we're going to go into the radio station again and do some more interviews in the radio station.
well, it sounds to me like you're going to be pretty busy, so it sounds like you need to get back into the studio.
Yeah, all right, we'll get in there and keep writing.
Okay, well, it's good talking to you.
Thanks for having us here.
Keep us in touch.
All right, thank you.
Bye.